that don't have much or any contact with the quote-unquote civilized world?
Most of the people that I meet don't actually really understand how isolated these people are, or how weird it is that we're sitting here and that we have iPhones and airplanes and all this stuff, and these people are living naked in the forest at this moment. And so the thing, though, and I also was recently, somebody said, oh, there's like Paleolithic tribes, and it's like, no, just by default, they're modern tribes living now. They just happen to be living out in the jungle. And there's a huge debate about, do we try and contact them and bring them in? And there's two camps of people on this who they say that it was the trauma of the rubber boom that sent them out that far into the forest and made them terrified of the outside world. And so that's also what made them so hyper violent. I mean, there's one of the guys we work with on our team, Victor, was in, I think it was 2004. He's coming downriver and he had a load of mahogany wood, and he's piloting this boat, and he sent two people, husband and wife, ahead to go start cooking breakfast on the beach so they could put the little kitchenette thing down and put the propane. He sent them ahead as he's going nice and slow with the barge coming down the river. They go ahead, reach the beach, they get out. He starts cutting some cane to start making a fire. Tribe comes out. No warning. They just start screaming. They start shooting arrows. The man instantly gets an arrow through the leg, and it pins his leg so he can't run. He tells his wife, go, save yourself. And she does. She jumps in the water. There's arrows falling around her too. And as she's floating down the river, she looks back, and the last thing she sees is these guys getting to her husband and beginning to rip him apart. As Victor comes down the river, this is a guy we work with every day. He comes down the river and sees his friend disemboweled, opened up, dissected. His parts are all over the beach. The beach is red. And they only found out what happened because they found her later on holding onto a stick in the river. And they were like, what happened? And she was like, they just attacked. They don't want people on their land. On the sort of the underground WhatsApp chain of the Amazon, in August, like this was not internationally known. Some loggers went up and tried to steal a few trees from where the tribes were. And then everybody sent the pictures of what the loggers looked like after a few days because the tribes porcupined them with arrows. They were laying there on the ground with just arrows sticking out of their bodies. And then eventually the authorities came out and looked, and there was just these white bodies. I'll show you the pictures later. There's just these white, puffy bodies with like the skulls sticking out. And it was like, you don't mess with these tribes.
I wonder what's the mythology around